depending on where you are at in the world. And welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. From my other channel, I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the thumbs up. So we come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie, either double tap the screen or just simply give me a thumbs up. If you're watching it after it's already uploaded and processed, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And after the video processes, you're more than welcome to share it. I do not, I cancel all copycat. If you're copycatting my energy or copycat my readings, I will get in trouble. All right. So don't copycat. You can share them, but don't copycat. All right. I do not give you permission. So this is for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for today, May 12th. So water signs, May 12th. It encourages you to embrace positive personal transformation, trusting your inner strength to navigate upcoming life changes with optimism. This sequence signifies that you are fully supported by the divine in achieving your goals, encouraging a shift towards a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Major life changes are unfolding, and you are urged to move forward without fear. Rely on your inner wisdom to guide you towards your true purpose and path. Maintain a positive attitude as your thoughts are accelerating and manifesting of your goals. You are not alone. Your angels are guiding and protecting you through this, suggesting you feel comfort during this period of change. This message calls for a balance of proactive action toward your dreams while staying open to the spiritual growth that comes with letting go of the old. Right? So that's about today's date, and that's what they recommend. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the haters. If you're a hater and you're stalking my channel, thank you. Because without your views and your hater views, my channel would not be growing. So thank you. I appreciate it. Alrighty. Okay, for the water signs. Okay, cleaning house. So, Field of Dreams is on the bottom of the deck. You're going through a metamorphosis. All right, so water signs. Let's put this up here. Number 37. Water signs. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. When you see the cleaning house card in your reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, emotional baggage you must sweep out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted, discarded, and be honest about its value. Be honest. Clean house. Okay? Look at the cat in the window. He's cute. Number 21. Your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, always engaging in the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness that field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful. For your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. So you will reap what you have sown, right? With the cleaning house. Is there any unfinished business that you should address? Thoughts, memories, emotional baggage must be swept out of your house, right? So it's time to do some spring cleaning. Declutter. Look at all the eggs, right? So there's a butterfly that looks like a fairy, right? But look, these eggs are broken. This one here is okay. Look at the moon in the background. Something about that moon. All right. All right. What wisdom do we need to know about cleaning house? Wisdom do we need to know about cleaning house? So something about the head being impartial. So what part of your house you need to clean? Your head, your crown. So it talks about being unbiased. Don't step in and offer advice that is not needed. It talks about being impartial, taking that step back and just listening without sticking your nose in it. Okay. A little quest. So this card talks about this lady is thinking, okay, I got to walk through the swamp, right? I got to walk through the swamp. See the swamp land in the back. My journey leads right through that swamp land. And this kid comes through and says, no, 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 your road is clear, right? So it's about clearing out that mental space so that you can see more clearly your journey. All right. So, field of dreams, what wisdom does the field of dreams need? Isolation. So that's the throat chakra. On the bottom of the deck, enlightenment. So yeah, here we go with that perfection, right? Somebody sprouting their words, right? Sprouting their words as if they're so damn perfect, right? That they're above other people. Somebody is gaining enlightenment over that. Right. Enlightenment and impartiality. So with the cleaning house, what is it that you need to clear out? Do you have unfinished business? Feel you do? All right. It's not time to personally shine, but to allow others to come forth with their gifts. You may find yourself in the role of a neutral advisor, holding the space for others to find their answers. Advice may not be well received. Be unbiased now. So somebody could be judging somebody. Maybe somebody has a messy house. Maybe somebody is judging another. Um, when it comes to their dreams, it could be going into somebody's dreams, right? So Bahana is the wise dictator from the town of Bays. She is known for settling disputes fairly. One day, two neighbors are arguing about what color to paint their fence. Bahana gives them each a can of paint and instructs them to paint their side of the fence the color that the other neighbor wants. She knows that when they color their world in the love of the neighbor's eyes, they will understand and accept one another. So you're being asked to take an impartial look at your situation. The action here is to listen and observe. Somebody may have feel as though they have unfinished business with you. Um, Take a step back from your present situation. What do I see? Can I be neutral? Neutral positions, allowing things to unfold, standing in another's shoes, and uplifting communication. So somebody may have to stand in somebody else's shoes when it comes to cleaning house. And I say this all the time. I have been so much from the time I was born that my little Cinderella shoe would not fit another person. I say that a lot. And I have been judged and poked at and stabbed in the back and betrayed and gatekeeped and all the above because of it's time to declutter your life. So you need to declutter something and release what you no longer want or need. Is there unfinished business that you should address? Is there? Maybe an apology? Be honest? Isolation. A childlike playfulness is hidden under Sapphire's serious, elegant exterior. Something about the childlike interior. That maybe there's wounds that you are needs to be cleaned out of your emotional body. Helping to rise above the circumstances and do the right thing. So somebody needs to do the right thing here. Somebody has unfinished business and they need to do the right thing. It is time to set aside your personal agenda for the good of the group. The person you are becoming is capable of more than you imagined. So somebody needs to do the right thing here. And set aside their personal agenda and remain unbiased. Sapphire's blue talks about communication. Sorry, there's a fly in here. Probably a monitor spirit. Occasionally he gets invited somewhere, but invariably he turns the invitation down. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once. He bought a tux once just in case, but don't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out with his routine. He's tried to meet people but hasn't met anyone of his caliber. So Sapphire stays home alone and remains quite blue. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big. If you don't participate, it could pass you by. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do you? Self protection, making excuses, or preparing, never feeling ready to take action. All right. And that's that field of dreams energy. Your thought, feelings, and beliefs are always engaged in the vast field of your potential. So if you don't get out there, right, something potential that is yours could pass you by. You're only in temporary isolation. Your isolation is only temporary. But you had somebody who was, I feel, playing a lot in your head. All right, let's pull some starseed mess. Oh, wait a minute. We got to pull the crows first. What do the crows want to warn the element of water about today? 521 5121. Overall 9 day. What does the crows want to warn the water signs about? Please and thank you. Can I have one card? What do the crows want to warn the water signs about? Something is going to catch your attention. We card yesterday too for the collective. Look, mimic cry. We will read the mimic cry. Another intriguing story from the gifts of the crow come from Montana, and a crow that was able to mimic a person's call to rile up some dogs. This crow's call was so convincing that the dog believed it was its guardian calling out. Mimic cry speaks to something or someone that is not genuine. What did I say? Something or someone that is not genuine with their words. Sometimes we do need to fake it till we meet in a project or and project a persona that is not our own to get a foot in the door. But be cautious, as it may come out of the words you speak are not your own. You are merely mimicking. This card may also serve as a warning that there may be someone less genuine who is parroting words you want to hear to gain favor. Unfinished business. Somebody feels they have unfinished business. So something that they're going to say is going to catch your attention. Be aware of that. Coming into your sacred space because they're mad, right? Feeling left out in the cold because you're protected, right? Now they want to play on your emotional body. This was strategically placed so that they could break you, right? And this card talks about the illusion, right? Looking at the illusion, wanting to pick a fight, and that's what that card talks about. Not seeing or hearing something clearly. The words that you hear may not be theirs. Okay, starseed, cleaning house, and impartiality. So you're being asked to just step back and let them speak. Freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. All right, so you need to free yourself from this. The only way to free yourself from this person is just to let them talk, take the step back, and stay unbiased. And then I would just shut the door in their face if I was you. Because the only thing they want to do is come in and trigger you. That's it. They want to violate your sacred space to come in and trigger you. Field of dreams, isolation. You got throat chakra, so it's absolutely about communication. Look, dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Field of dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. Because there could be somebody coming your way, unless this is another water sign, right? Masking something. Look, release. You release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Cleaning house. All right. So let's pull some tarot cards. Water signs. Let's pull some tarot cards. Freedom. Follow your heart. Nurture your soul. Allow freedom to grow. Clean your house. Somebody may feel as though they have unfinished business. Impartiality. Take a step back and remain unbiased. Yeah, I'm telling you, they want to come in and fight. So it's about stepping back and being impartial, not being this power struggle with this individual. Look, King of Pentacles. This person may come in and act like they want to do some sort of investment with you. The King of Pentacles is somebody who, in an upright position, somebody who is very down to earth, somebody who offers good advice, somebody who would say, okay, here, let me take your money and invest it in something. Yeah, I feel like this person had invested a lot of time in playing in somebody's dreams, causing them a lot of struggles. I feel like you're being asked to definitely take that step back. Don't get involved in a drama. You already are free with the King of Pentacles in the upright position. You need to follow your heart. Listen to You can listen to what they have to say, but don't partake in it. Yeah, we have Leo coming here. So Leo energy talks about strength, courage. You've already tamed that beast inside. I feel like they're just trying to. I feel like for somebody here, this is a karmic person because this often represents the heart, right? This person could have come into your dreams. It could be a karmic individual. And they're just like, they don't want to let something go, right? They don't want to let this power struggle go. This is somebody who could be coming and saying, I love you. You got two people here. You got a Leo and you got a King of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be fighting. You could have seen it in your dreams. All right, dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams, photo dreams, and isolation. The villain is about to be exposed. It's about to be exposed. The Seven of Swords talks about exposure. Who mimicking you? Who was crossing your sacred space? Who was angry because they felt rejected or isolated? So your dreams are going to reveal to you something. They're going to reveal to you who the true villain is, who tried to keep you isolated, who wanted you to not be able to go out of your house, who wanted you to, just didn't want you to follow your dreams. Somebody was trying to control the narrative. All right. Impartiality. Three of Wands. So I feel like they're waiting. They're waiting for the right time. Waiting for the perfect opportunity, maybe to come in with this message, with it come in and say, oh, we have unfinished business. This is somebody that drama follows. Give me a clarifier for the King of Pentacles, please, and the Freedom, Cleaning House, Impartial, 3 and 5 of Wands. Give me a card for the King of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. He wanted you to miss an opportunity. Um, 3, 4, 5 could be significant. He feels he has unfinished business, and he's waiting for the right time to come in. So you're being asked to keep yourself out of drama. Because I feel like the Divine's got something better for you right here with that cup. Divine's got something better for you. We have a male and a female on here, so it could be a couple who are in a power struggle here, not getting along. There's a lot of drama, a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. Clarify isolation. Clarify isolation for the water signs. The Magician. So there could have been some sort of magic done. Or this could be lies. Virgo, Libra. Could be lies. Or Virgo, yeah, Virgo, Gemini. Sorry, Virgo, Gemini. Could be lies. This person's lies are about to be exposed. They did not want you to have a clear feeling and thought. They didn't want you to believe in yourself. They didn't want you to celebrate the best life. Instead, they lied and imposed restriction by lying, sneaking, and shady. But that lie is about to be exposed, or some magic is about to be exposed. Or copycat energy is about to be exposed. Yeah, maybe something's getting exposed why somebody didn't get an invite. They did something on a routine. They wanted you to miss some sort of an opportunity here. So what were they doing? Playing mind games with you. Look, Knight of Pentacles. So this talks about routines, right? They did moon magic on a routine basis. This is that player energy, there for the good time, not the long time. All right, anomaly. What's going to catch the collective's attention? Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles talks about being in balance. It talks about giving and receiving. It talks about being generous, right? Being generous. Three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, they work together with other people to try to slander you, to point and isolate you and alienate you, and they work with a group of people to try to come up against you, wanting to fight. This could be somebody who wants to come up against you and throw fists with you because they feel they have unfinished business, and they thought, well, here's a perfect opportunity, but they missed it. I'm getting slander spell, humiliation spell, right? And this is somebody who, again, wants to come back around, right? With the 5-5 here. Give me another card. Okay. So we have the Star, Virgo. We have Aquarius, Virgo, and Leo. So these could be the three people. But the Star card talks about divinely guided. It talks about putting in the work. It talks about healing. It talks about going through that dark night of the soul, right? That dark night of the soul where you're in that darkness, you're finding them shadows, and you're gathering up all of the light through them shadows and learning to integrate them. You've did a lot of healing. Is in isolation, or not isolation, they're in solitude. There's a difference. But you had somebody here who wanted to keep you in isolation. They wanted to keep you in this power struggle. They wanted you to miss this opportunity that is coming your way. They even dream walked into your dreams because they did not want you to receive something. We have the Sun card. The Sun card in reverse talks about they didn't want you to succeed. This person did something in the dark. They did something out of shadow work. They could have did it at night for some of you when the sun goes down. But the Star card talks about healing. It talks about being divinely guided. It talks about wishes being granted. The Sun card in reverse talks about taking something to the, like, it was very extreme. Because the Sun card in reverse talks about being in the darkness, right? They did not see the light. They didn't want you to see the way out. Because whoever I'm talking to, you're a star seed. You are here on earth as a star seed. So what did they do? They dream walked into your dreams, telling you a whole bunch of crap here. Wanting to fight you, even pick a fight with you. You could have seen that in your dreams. This person coming to wanting to fight with you. Yeah. So where you time, your energy and your focus will grow. So you're being asked to take a leap of faith and trust that the divine will catch you. Here is the mastermind behind that. This is somebody who abuses their psychic ability, somebody who abuses their power, right? They may, I'm intuitive, but yeah, they abuse their intuitive, abuse their psychic abilities, right? They studied a Queen of Cups so that they could use their weaknesses against them. This is somebody who is a manipulator, who manipulates energy, did a lot of magic, but now something is backfiring. Something is back and somebody could be sick. Now they could be going through a lot of pain and suffering, or the magic that this person did on you, water signs, has caused you a lot of pain and suffering. And they did it for money. They wanted your money. They didn't want you to receive something. Any final messages for the collective? Yeah, Lovers. Six of Cups. Temperance. So something needs to be healed here. Something from the past needs to be healed. And I feel like this is here. I feel like this is the person who wants to come back and say, we have unfinished business. Can we heal the relationship? You know, I miss you. I love you. Da 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 da. You know, Lord knows what all. But you have the High Priestess here again with the Queen of Cups. They were like trying to block your intuition, trying to block your psychic gifts. Anything else? Nine of Cups. You're going to get a wish come true. The Four of Wands. But this person is just laying a wrap, right? They just want to do it to cause drama, to pick a fight. This is definitely somebody from your past. They could be thinking about, well, how can I do this, right? But the Temperance card in reverse talks about somebody somebody needs to temper their emotional and their mental body by taking that step back, being impartial to the situation. Somebody could be finding out they're in a third party situation because the I don't know where it's at, but yeah, the High Priestess keeps popping out, which talks about the side chick. The Temperance card in reverse, somebody is unhealed, they're unbalanced. They're very much always in the past about situations. They could only be coming in for some booty too. Be aware of that. They could be coming in and trying to take advantage of your generosity, saying, "Oh, we have unfinished business." They were planning on trying to make you look like a fool. Yeah, they didn't want to walk away. They're planning on trying to make somebody look like a fool. Be aware of people, because to me, this could be planning on trying to push you off that edge too, right? Trying to shove you off the edge here. These people could be under karma. Yeah, look, try to shove you off the edge to unalive you. See, they jumping off the edge, laying on the ground with them swords in their back. So the last piece of advice that I have for you, water signs, is somebody is doing something out of revenge. They're upset because they couldn't keep you trapped in your head. And what they were trying to do was block your calling, but instead they got themselves under karma. This is somebody who, you know, here you are balanced, you're successful, and you're moving forward, right? You're moving forward. And then you got the Ten of Swords, and that's what they were trying to do. They were absolutely trying to get you to possibly get you in a car wreck, possibly get you in a car wreck to get you unalived, just for revenge, but it didn't work. These people went to the extreme. All right, so let's get a final message from the Light Keepers. This is somebody who could have been wishing for you to unalive yourself. But I feel like they were planning on pushing you over the edge. This is somebody who likes to play victim. They could have did some chaos magic, backfired, and now they want to come in and play the victim. Act like they want to partner up with you and ask you to with them. But the only thing they're going to do is take advantage of your generosity. So please be aware of that. Unconditional love, the Divine Mother. So thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me give and receive the love I deserve. And that's what the Six Pentacles talks about, giving and receiving. So something could be catching your attention. And it could be maybe, this beautiful spirit's going to show up in your yard. Okay, light workers, what's catching the water signs' attention? Look, balance. Again, balance. Giving and receiving in balance. Somebody is going to win something here. If you're in a court case, you're going to win it through the help of a mother figure. You're going to win it. You already seen your dreams. Express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. So I feel like a wish is going to come true. Something you've been wishing for, something you've been dreaming about. And this person's going to come in and act like they want to invest some money with you. And then actually try to throw you off a cliff here, right? Get you in a car wreck. And then this could be about some life insurance, right? Because they want judgment to go in their favor, right? So be aware of that. You could have seen this in your dreams. So you are a transformation. You're going through a death and a rebirth. The universe is with you. We're a click of protection and love. And trust your vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. So if somebody comes and says, hey, so-and-so, let's go for a car ride, don't go. Don't go. It does not look good. So you need to trust your intuition. Yeah, because whoever this is may come in trying to be a friend, but this is the one who was persecuting you. Somebody who was calling you names and running your name down and trying to ruin your reputation. This is that friend, right? This is the Seven of Swords energy in reverse. This is the friend. It was a friend that you trusted who tried to ruin your reputation, who, slandered you behind your back, right? Sneaking and shading behind your back. So don't trust this person because they're truly, truly going to try to unalive you, possibly get you in a car wreck. Because they want revenge, because you're no longer trapped in your head. Right? They didn't want you to answer the call. They were hating on you. Why were they hating on you? Because of your faith. They were siphoning your life force energy. When you became aware of that, you cut them off. This is not a trustworthy friend that wants to come in and say, hey, we have unfinished business. They just want to take advantage of you. Thank you for watching.